Grand morning, people. It is Empress Jennifer here. I was just sitting, meditating, thinking about life, giving praise and honor where it is definitely due to the Most High. Because, I was just thinking about something. My spiritual guides were, dropping some jewels, giving me a little bit of clarity about this forehead indentation here. I I'm just curious if Sandra is the mother of me. You carry something in your stomach for 9 months. This is to any parent. For 9 months, hopefully, the allotted time that, the child takes to be presented to the world and to you as the parent, only to have something growing in you, which is so special. And it just brings you to your, femininity, like, oh my God, I have life in me. And then when the child comes, you torture the child. I don't see how the two goes together unless you're full of a demonic presence, or you have a demonic presence within yourself. But anyway, and then, because a child is, um, she is familiar with her spiritual intellect, intuition, and she speaks clearly, but yet when she does that, the individuals in her family didn't like it. So you beat me on my head. Wow. What kind of people are you? Sandra Brown of Titusville, Florida. Everyone should know that you were quite a monster. Worse than Mommy Dearest. Well, she did take the wire hanger to the child's back. And I remember, that day with my, I think it was fourth grade teacher. And then back to why I don't have any infant pictures, because I probably was looking so bruised up, till you don't want to show me those pictures. Wow. Anyway, you guys, I was in the fourth grade, I do believe, and the teacher name was Miss Pally. Gar- no, what? But I do know me and this particular teacher, our energies all was opposing, and it probably was because of Sandra. Anyway, she wanted me to comply to something. I don't really remember what she wanted me to comply, but I remember extensively because I guess I was like, yes, my protector protected me once again. But anyway, she was running behind me in the classroom, trying to chase me to do something, and she had on like sandal heels almost, and she hit her toe on the desk and split it. Oh my goodness, I just laughed. And still to this day, it's funny. So I don't remember what Miss Palamaker was chasing me for, but I don't know. That's a little bit whack within itself. Because if you would have caught me, what exactly were you going to do? Just saying. But anyway, so I had to go up to the office. The principal name was Miss Williams. Imagine that, John Williams, all these Williams and Browns. Lord have mercy. Something significant about that. Like I said, my family hired John to come date me. Anyway, so when Sandra had to come get me, leave work, I think she was working for Chrysler then. As she was whipping me, beating me, however, she choked, and she was choking me too a little bit. And she said, "I hate you." I remember that as a child. But it still didn't register to me. I still was being my lovely self, as I still am today. Although I do get angry with some of the things that I am learning. And I did shed a tear like, oh my God, they beat me in my head. That's why I got this thing. It's very sad. I mean, yourself, Andre, Randy, Senior, Archie Jr. Are y'all proud of yourself the way you tried to manhandle me as a child? Defenseless. I mean, all of y'all are a bunch of monsters. And then if you molested me on top of that, a bunch of monsters. That's why I tell people in my other video, you think you're getting away with something, but no, you are not. Just as you other spiritual messengers, quote, the ones that took a bribe. I don't know what you are, because you wouldn't have took a bribe to be trying to misguide messages. But anyway, yeah, nobody should be able to con you, bribe you to do anything to another person unless it's just within you to be snakish, rude, greedy, jealous, absurd, even though you may need the funds, but at what cost did you just cost yourself? Because as long as I know that there is the Most High looking out for me, because He created me and I serve Him, I know He will protect me from certain things. Like yesterday, it was really weird. As I was leaving off of the beach, getting ready to come to my car, I had on my flip-flops, and as I'm coming down the stairs or getting ready to approach the stairs to come into the parking lot where my car is, there was this couple that was up on the balcony part by the bathrooms near the beach part, bathroom facilities. And I thought they were going to go out to the beach. I guess they thought I was going back out to the beach, but I didn't. And so as I started walking towards the stairs to come to the parking lot, they somehow got in front of me. And if I didn't know any better, my spirit said to me last night that they chanted something. But anyway, almost down the steps, but my feet slipped from under me and I fell. And I did bruise my bum a little bit. I don't see a bruise, but I felt it when I leaned up against something last night. I was like, oh God, my lower back hurt. But my elbow, my right elbow. But everything feels it's normal. The mercy of the Most High. I also feel negative something to that of God, anything. I am, recovering. The for me a little walk. I probably go for another walk. But again, by the grace of and mercy of the Most High, whatever my enemies, wish upon me to happen in a negative capacity, the Most High, He said He will not, allow my foot to stumble upon a rock and me to stay in that predicament. If God be for me, who is that is against me? No weapon that may form shall not prosper. Greater is he that is in me than he that is of this world. That's how I see it. And so, you know, I've told you guys before that they also are manipulating my phone, sending different things to my YouTube channel as if I want to watch that. But because they know that my breakthrough is coming to me as it should because it's mine, I deserve it and I want it. I did not give it to anyone, as well as my will. I do not give it to any. No, I will see things. Oh, um, let's the truth about what happened to Aaliyah. You know, y'all people are very sick. As far as I know, the grace and mercy of the Most High, you have to get permission to kill, murder someone. And as I stand as a witness and testify that it is not time for me to leave, you shall not get the glory by taking my life. I ask the Most High for grace and mercy, and that I shall live and not die at the hands of my enemies. You shall not make me a martyr. And may the Most High call swift judgment upon you for even insinuating or trying to send threatening, confusing, even fear tactics to me to think, oh, if you travel in this manner or that manner or what have you, is going to sway the truth or me being able to be mobile. So, you know, in all things, pray. So if it is the Father's will for me to continue live no matter how my itinerary goes, so shall it be, and I shall arrive without incident or accident. But those who put your mouth on me, you, on the other hand, should worry about your travel, your mobility, because I have done nothing to you but try to protect myself. Whenever you see my prayers on my channel, I am protecting myself from your wickedness. Not that I have done anything to you. You have done everything to me to try me. Therefore, you really should think about judgment when I, from the depths of my heart, to pass judgment between in them, meaning you all. I stand on because I know I have not done anything to you, people who have taken bribes, um, to do malicious things to me. And still to this day, I call for righteous judgment and justice for the Most High to pass judgment between us, to search the hearts of us, to see which one of us are in the wrong. And do I do everything right? No, I don't. Do I sit down and speak to my master, my creator, about it? Of course I do, because I do not want anything in the way of my relationship with him, especially when I have goons, such as yourself, constantly after me. So then, back to the story. Um, it's just very sad the things that you possibly have done to me as a child. But what I am so grateful is that it did not taint my heart to want to be like you, to want to harm unwarranted, operative word, unwarranted. Because trust you me, I don't want you to bother me because it's just really not that type of party. I will try to walk away if you allow, but if you don't, that's, it is what it is. But to God be the glory. Okay? That's all I'm saying. But I say for to every month to be ever life, a woman call of is so important to civilization. So to have whoredom, jealousy, envy, greed, maliciousness, pervertedness to be lurking in women's hearts, minds, deeds, bodies, all your entanglements, all your envy is very sad. Although the man has his place, very important that he stands in his headship, but it's also equally important a woman, a giver of life, nurturing, because that man also needs to be back with a good woman. That's why they say behind every good man, a good woman, right? So you're ducked up and you're in a relationship and your home is in array, all jacked up. Not saying I was married, it was all wrong, but he was wrong in a lot of ways. He brought out hot, but it's all good. All I'm saying is, I'm glad that cycle is over. And I know myself. I know that if there's a situation that's not conducive for my well being, it's not amicable, and it's not salvageable, then it's just best for me to move on, move away from it, because my peace is everything. And the peace that surpasses understanding only comes from the Most High. And that's why I can sit here in this demeanor, in this countenance, because I know that the Most High is with me in spite of what you all are doing, in spite of money is funny. I'm living in my car, but I know that one day soon this is going to be over because it has to be made right. Period. So, anyway, I don't know. And I remember, in high school, I think I was like in the 9th grade going into the 10th, where I was working at Eckerd Drugs as a photo tech. And because I was still under your roof with you and Reverend Brown, No, Walter. Forget that. Because Reverend Steck, you not obey said to do as a parent, even if you were a step parent. So anyway, I can't remember. I know you wanted to do this and you did it, but getting leaving money from my taxes. Now that I think about it. Mm. So yeah, I was just trifling all the way around. I mean, my little bitty paychecks. And then I'm trying to figure out what happened with my Eckerd drugs uh, job, because it was an easy job. I liked it, but why it just went away? I know it couldn't have been about school because I was always in school when they hired me. So it must have been something that you all did because you felt like, oh, she's thriving too much. Let's try to take that away from her. But I don't really remember what happened with that particular job. So, you know, it's just a shame that parents, even if I am a stolen child, stepchild, whatever, you as an adult would be so damning to try to condition a person for failure. So life has its had tipsy turvy events, and some of them, some of the effects of it, the residual is still lingering with me just a little bit, but I know that too is going to pass. But the most thing that I'm very grateful for is I forgive all of you because you knew not what you were doing. And because of grace and mercy that I'm still alive and well to speak, and for you to see my face after what you have done to me as a infant, and still to this day trying to annihilate me or take from my life just the enjoyment of being a human being. All of you people, even you judicial law enforcers or law um, officials, you all are included too. What is wrong with you? What happened to your soul? Was greed the motive? I guess it was. But you know, that Bible, like I said, from 400 or high years, whoever accepts in there are able to daily lives from the past to the present day. Just like when it's in the Bible and it says, because of your disobedience, I am going to scatter you and you're going to be among people that hate you. That brings to my mind my ancestors who were enslaved, right? So therefore, that Bible is talking about that time, that event. But, no, not but, however, when we are disobedient, we still will be chastised. We will be, if you break the law, you might be in prison. And how many of us know that everybody have attitudes? And so when you're in prison with that correctional officer who might come to work with an attitude, he might show some form of hate, something that you cannot, something that he know that they can get away and you can say about. So enslavement is right for your disobedience, right? It is what it is, right? So, you know, the Most High say he starts in house first. In house first. So, Reverend Brown, or just Walter. I don't know, what y'all were conjuring up by the time I got 16, because you knew what was in store for me by the time I turned 17 or 18, but yet you all were sitting up there saying make away from us. You caused a whole bunch of confusion where I didn't want to be in the home. I didn't want to run away, but yet still here, and yet God is still going to chastise you as he did me, right? So I'm just grateful that what he had in store for me is still going to come back better than what you stole, right? And this new beginning that the Most High is going to give me, I'm very grateful, because it already has begun when I walked away from all of you. I am so grateful. And then for Andra to be texting me this month, mind you, my sister Andra, possibly a doppelganger, along with ill, mentally ill, do that one, and to walk around like you are holier than thou, like you're not this wicked monster that abused another human life and still trying to do it. Shame on you. But the world is going to know your name in an infamous way. Not famous, infamous. You wanted fame, glory, power, authority, but no. You're going to have poverty, imprisonment, and you're going to remember everything that you have ever done to me and whomever you have egregiously affected their with your crazy abusive tactics. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and go. Enough of that. Um, but I just truly hope that my complaint with the judicial system about this organized criminal gang stalking is being um, taken account, that law enforcement are being accountable for complaint in you all being very offensive and intrusive against my human rights. Whoever you are, whatever position you are in, I, you know, like I said, I call for the Most High to pass judgment on every event, everything that you are doing or have done to me and others for that matter, because you're too organized for this to be the first time. So may it be this thing that you have done. May righteous judge be handed down where either the or the victim's family will have true justice. And in my case, I want my justice for my family so I can move on and live my life. You have no right to try to take someone's life because of crimes. You truly had it. And I just got another download from the spirit, you know, politician Corrine Brown, you were their scapegoat. But you ought to start giving the Most High praise because some of them are now being seen for their dirty deeds that they left in the closet while they were trying to shun you. hmm Yeah, like I say, there's nothing under the sun, Yeshua, that he does not see. And when Yeshua gets ready to bring it out, it's going to come out whether you like it or not. And that's where we are today. All your scapegoats. Now, the bully is going to be exposed for their ugly, dirty hands that you have intrusively caused others harm and not excluding the ultimate death and including imprisonment, false imprisonment. Shame on you people. Anyway, thank you, Most High. Thank you, Spirit guides, in the spirit and in the flesh. Thank you for all of your help. Um, and we are going to have a victory and success in this. And all my needs are going to be met in spite of what the enemy. I mean, it's a shame. I can hear you saying, you will not eat, you will not live. Lie, 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 lie. I am the property of the Most High. And if the Most High say that I will not eat or live, then so shall it be. As of now, I do not believe that is his working of my end. I believe I am going to have victory and success, move on from this, and live out my days in peace and tranquil. And I do, um, I know while living with Randy, before all of this took off, there was a passage that I was reading in the Bible where God said to his people, you are in the way for me to pass judgment. So I'm telling you, my quote unquote people who came up against me, who call themselves family, you may apologize, but I'm going to step out the way, and whatever judgment or punishment the wrath of the Most High is going to impede on you, as you did intrusively against me and others, then so be it. That would be righteous judgment and justice for the highest good of us all. So, beautiful people with beautiful hearts know the difference between right and wrong, hurt and pain, and being loving and showing kindness. Thank you, Most High. Please don't give me a callous heart. Everyone have